Hi everyone. Today's video is 5 fragrances with a touch of spice. We have 2 from Montal, 1 from Kayali, and 2 that are a bit more random. I've called it a touch of spice because I live in a warm climate here in Australia, and mostly these have a touch of spice. A couple of them are a bit more heavy-handed with the spice, but I really look forward to speaking to you about these fragrances. First up, we have Aqua Palma from Montal. This I've had for a couple of months, more than that I think now. It's so nice. This is really nice. It's very unusual. It's a fairly recent release from Montal, I think maybe 2022. This works in warm, and I look forward to trying it out in hot weather. I think it'll work in hot weather. To start off, it's very unisex. I really enjoy this kind of unisex fragrance. So what kind do I mean? I mean it, and it's actually quite unique, so it's not a kind. The spice you get throughout this, in keeping with the video, is cardamom. It's got a very distinct cardamom. There's cardamom at the top, but the cardamom stays throughout. It has citrus and black pepper at the top as well. Or yeah, I believe it's black pepper. Yeah, so cardamom, pepper at the top with some citrus. You get the cardamom and the pepper more than the citrus. And then in the middle, we've got white peach, orris, tuberose, and sandalwood. And in the base, we have vanilla, tonka, white musk, teak wood, and amber. I've spoken about this fragrance before, and it's not the easiest to describe, but my best go at describing it is that it has a mentholy, toothpastey kind of sensation when you wear it. And I imagine that's from the cardamom and the musk and other things too. Oh, it's really good. I've worn this in warm weather. I've worn this in car trips in warm weather, and it has, under those conditions, and those are the kind of conditions that I find just eat fragrance. Trips, you know, spending a long time in the car in warm weather, fragrance just disappears. I get 5 or more hours out of this under those kind of conditions. And it really does, because it's got that mentholy kind of feel, it really helps one stay fresh, in my opinion. It's enjoyable. I'm sniffing this. Definitely, probably not blind buy safe. I did blind buy it, but I was looking for some different kind of hot weather scent. I'm always on the search for a hot weather scent. The YouTuber that described this in a way that made me want to buy it was Paulina Schar. I will remember to link her below, because I appreciate very much that she described this, because it is a great spicy and cooling fragrance for the warm weather. That is Aqua Palma by Montal. Next, we have this lovely little gem, which I described in a very recent video. This is I Love Love from the Cheap and Chic range from Moschino. And I have talked about this at length recently, so I won't go on too much, but it's divine. Oh, and it does have a touch of spice. That's what makes it unique. This is a unique smell, and it's the spice that makes it unique. Spice and woods, I would say, give it a spicy flavor. It is Fanta with some spice. I would say Fanta with cinnamon and woods. So a spicy kind of Fanta. Lasts surprisingly well in the warm weather. 3 to 4 hours. Happy scent. It's spiced Fanta. That is I Love Love from the Cheap and Chic range. I have done a dedicated little review video on red ouds, so I won't go on too much here, but I do want to say enough to give you an idea. It's another unique one. I get so excited with unique kind of fragrances unique and good. But I think that's why I'm drawn to the Montal fragrances as well, because they do different things. This one is spicy. It's rosy and spicy. So let's just have a look at the notes quickly, then I'll tell you what I mostly get. We've got oud and pepper in the top. We have rose, saffron, cumin in the middle, and orris root, sandalwood, and vetiver in the base. This one is not linear. It starts out and then you're on a Montal journey with this one. It opens smelling like some kind of baked goods. Like I say, there's a video where, you know, I go on a little bit too much about this, but it's not a sweet baked feeling. It is definitely more of a spicy culinary baked kind of situation. And so to me, that's a combination here between the oud, the pepper, the cumin, and the saffron. It's really pleasant. It's pleasant. It's very hospitable. There's something very welcoming about this. This fragrance, as I said in that video on this, I would do for family gatherings, that kind of thing, barbecues. I can't see this working well in the heat though. Sorry, my fellow hot weather people, including myself. Hot weather barbecue, no, but spring weather, absolutely. Anything but high summer, I think this might work. After that warm, baked kind of feeling, it gets rosier and rosier and rosier and rosier. The rose is slightly soapy here, but I don't mind it. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. And it also, that soapy rose gives it freshness, which balances the other spicier notes. This one, again, don't blind buy it. I did, but sometimes I like the adventure of that, and it worked for me. But if you're looking for, again, I'd say this is a beginner oud. I'm a beginner oud person, and I quite enjoy this. It's an oud rose saffron combination. There's a gazillion. Very prominent rose. I'm someone who likes Montal. If you like Montal fragrances, I'd encourage you to give this one a try. That's red. We have this glorious perfume. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Just going to take a moment with these bottles from Kayali. This is Kayali's Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper, of course. These bottles make me happy just holding them. They spray really well. This one is especially beautiful with the mirrored pink. But let's get into this spicy fragrance. This one is more than a touch of spice. Kayali Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper. I absolutely love it. I've said in other videos that when I had a 10 ml travel size of this, and it took me quite a while to grow to love it. I was on the fence initially. I probably thought it was too, gosh, it's glorious. I think I thought it was too peppery. Now I can't get enough of it. Not to be worn in the high heat, it's just unpleasant. But for 3/4 of the year, Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper, I adore it. I could wear it for 3/4 of the year. It is peppery, saffron, pink pepper, saffron at the top. You really get that. And then the rose blooms, and that's mostly what it is. Saffron, pink pepper, and rose. I would say the pink pepper and the saffron are supporting the rose. It's to my nose, it's beautifully blended. It's smooth. It's delightful. Now I have an interesting one to discuss with you that I haven't made my mind up about yet. This is a Middle Eastern fragrance from the brand Latafa, and it's called Mohra, M-O-H-R-A. I'm going to go Mohra by Latafa. It is intriguing. To me, it's quite unusual smelling. I'm not sure if I like it. Oh, I do. I think I really like this one. I'm going to go like this. Okay. I really like this one more on the paper. Depending where you're looking at this, some of the places say it's marketed towards men and some say unisex. So just to repeat, this is Mohra, M-O-H-R-A by Latafa. Overall, I get a spicy cherry cola. Yes, indeed. Dr. Pepper or a spicy cherry cola from Mohra. I'm going to stumble, sorry. The notes at the top, we have saffron again. This is Mohra by Latafa. We have saffron, lavender, blood orange, bergamot. I believe there's also a plum note in here from what I've heard, and you can definitely pick up on the plum note. And the blood orange. So there's a deep fruit in Mohra. In the middle, we've got black pepper, rose, cashmere, and in the base, patchouli, sandalwood, cedar, labdanum, and musk. Okay, as I say, this smells like cherry cola with some spice. Again, saffron, black pepper, and I really, really like it. When I spray it on my skin, it develops with a little bit too much of the lavender, and it gets a little bit too barbershoppy, which is disappointing, right? I really like it all. I feel like the lavender comes a little bit too much to the fore on my skin as it develops, but this is new to me and I'm going to keep you posted. That's Mohra by Latafa. And that was the 5 fragrances with a touch of spice. Please do comment below if you have these and tell me what you think of them. I hope you enjoyed the video. Bye for now.